There was a time when small things made you feel alive. Music sounded deeper, conversations felt warmer, moments felt real. But now, something feels different. You laugh, but it feels automatic. You scroll for hours, yet nothing truly satisfies you. Even when good things happen, the feeling disappears quickly. And when bad things happen, you barely react anymore. It's as if your emotions have become distant, muted, exhausted. You're not completely broken, but you no longer feel fully connected to life either. And the frightening part is how normal this has become. Millions of people are slowly losing their emotional depth without realizing it. Tonight, we are going to talk about emotional numbness, why modern life quietly creates it, and why so many people feel empty even while constantly stimulated. Emotional numbness does not happen overnight. It builds slowly through overstimulation, exhaustion, distraction, and emotional overload. Your brain experiences too much, too often, without enough time to recover. Endless scrolling, endless content, endless noise. Your emotions never fully process one experience before another immediately replaces it. And eventually, your mind adapts by becoming less sensitive, less reactive, less emotionally present. Not because you do not care, but because your brain is overwhelmed. Modern life constantly pushes stimulation, fast entertainment, instant dopamine, continuous novelty. Every swipe offers something new. Every notification demands attention. And while this feels exciting at first, it changes the way your brain experiences emotion. Slower moments begin feeling empty. Simple pleasures feel weaker. Real life struggles to compete with constant digital stimulation, and over time, your emotional baseline shifts. Ordinary experiences no longer feel enough to fully move you. This is why many people feel strangely disconnected from themselves. They consume constantly, but rarely feel fulfilled. They laugh at videos, but still feel emotionally tired afterward. They stay busy every moment of the day, yet internally feel hollow. Because stimulation is not the same as meaning, entertainment is not the same as emotional connection, and distraction cannot replace genuine inner peace. Stoic philosophy teaches that peace comes from internal stability, not endless external stimulation. But modern culture teaches the opposite. It tells you to constantly consume, constantly distract yourself, constantly chase the next emotional reaction. And the result is emotional exhaustion. Your mind becomes overloaded, and overloaded systems eventually stop responding with the same intensity. Notice how difficult it has become to fully experience the present moment. During conversations, part of your attention drifts elsewhere. During quiet moments, you instinctively reach for your phone. Even during rest, your mind searches for stimulation. This constant interruption weakens emotional depth because true emotional presence requires attention. And attention has become fragmented. The more overstimulated your mind becomes, the harder it is to feel simple emotions clearly. Gratitude weakens. Excitement fades quickly. Peace feels unfamiliar. Your emotional system becomes dependent on stronger and stronger stimulation just to feel engaged. And eventually, even intense stimulation stops feeling satisfying for long. This creates a cycle where you consume more while feeling less. The Stoics understood the importance of stillness. They believed a calm mind experiences life more clearly, but modern life rarely allows stillness anymore. Silence is immediately filled with content. Boredom is immediately escaped. And because people constantly avoid stillness, they lose connection with their own emotional world. Emotional numbness is often misunderstood as strength. People think feeling less means they are becoming tougher, but emotional numbness is not emotional mastery. It is often emotional exhaustion. Real strength is not the absence of emotion. It is the ability to experience emotions without being controlled by them. Recovery begins when you reduce unnecessary stimulation, not because technology is evil, but because your mind needs space to recover sensitivity. Constant stimulation desensitizes your emotional system, but moments of quiet slowly restore it. This is why stepping away from noise can initially feel uncomfortable. Your brain is adjusting to stillness again. Start noticing the moments when you automatically seek distraction. Notice how quickly silence makes you uncomfortable. Notice how often you consume simply to avoid feeling empty. These observations matter because awareness reveals the patterns controlling your emotional state. Then begin rebuilding emotional presence slowly. Listen to music without multitasking. Walk without scrolling. Sit quietly with your thoughts for a few minutes. Allow yourself to fully experience simple moments again. At first, your mind may resist this, but over time, your emotional sensitivity begins returning. As your mind becomes calmer, emotions feel more genuine again. Conversations feel more real. Small moments regain depth. Peace no longer feels boring because your emotional system is no longer overwhelmed by constant stimulation. You begin reconnecting with life instead of endlessly escaping from it. Modern life teaches endless consumption, but endless consumption slowly disconnects you from yourself. Real fulfillment does not come from constant stimulation. It comes from presence, clarity, and emotional balance. And those things require moments where your mind is not constantly overloaded. So the next time you feel emotionally empty, pause before immediately distracting yourself. Sit with the feeling for a moment. Observe it instead of escaping it. Because emotional numbness is often your mind asking for rest, clarity, and reconnection. Protect your peace, simplify your attention, and allow yourself to truly feel life again. If this message helped you understand yourself more clearly, make sure you subscribe, because subscribing is free, and the next lesson may arrive exactly when you need it most.